I remember the scent of that afternoon. It was crisp mid-October air. That kind of chill that clings stubbornly to your sleeves. The sky hung gray, but not heavy, just quiet. I was in the garage tightening the hinges on an old storage cabinet. Something I'd been postponing for months. The kind of simple, forgettable task you do when life feels ordinary. She came out in her usual weekend look. Leggings, hoodie, hair in that lazy bun she wore when she didn't care about being noticed. "Hey," she said, car keys already in hand. "I told you, right? I'm helping Gina move today." "Gina, right?" I nodded, wiping my hands on a rag. "Need a hand?" She laughed, not mockingly. At least not that I caught. "No, it's mostly just packing boxes. I'll be back by dinner." I remember thinking she looked effortlessly beautiful. That natural kind of beauty, the kind that comes without trying. I almost said it, but didn't. I just nodded again, watched her back out of the driveway. I didn't think much of it after that. I trusted her. Married 6 years, together 10. Solid. Not perfect, no one is, but solid in the way years of growing together can make. I didn't check her location. Didn't call to confirm. Didn't doubt her story. That day I grilled steaks, cleaned the kitchen, drank a beer while watching the game. Routine, domestic. The kind of Saturday that felt like stability. She returned after 9. "You wouldn't believe how much stuff Gina's hoarded," she said, shaking her head, kicking off sneakers by the door. "We found a box of her college essays. She made me read one aloud. We laughed until it hurt." Smiled. I believed her. I remember now. She hugged me from behind at the sink, kissed my neck. "Thanks for holding down the fort," she whispered. I felt proud, like I'd done something meaningful just by being. Or I didn't know then what that hug really meant. Guilt. Habit. Don't know anymore. The crack came 3 weeks later. A small dinner party, mutual friends. Wine, music, light chatter. She was in the kitchen, talking to a woman I'd never laughing. I walked by with a glass of Cabernet when I heard it. "No, seriously," the woman said, laughing. "Thank your husband for letting us borrow." Gina couldn't have pulled it off without your wife. She looked up. My wife froze just for a second. A flicker, like a curtain pulled too quickly. She turned, forced a laugh. "He's the best," she said, voice slightly higher. "Right, babe." "Sure," I said, smiling politely. But something tightened inside me. The woman went on, but I wasn't listening. "Gina couldn't have pulled it off without your wife. Not moved without. Not so thankful for your help. Borrow you." Strange words. I said nothing that night. Smiled, made small talk, drove us home while she napped in the passenger seat. Something shifted. Later I sat at the kitchen table for over an hour, staring at the salt shaker. Not angry, not yet. Confused. Curious, and a little afraid of what curiosity might reveal. Next morning I asked how Gina was settling. She blinked. "Gina? Oh yeah, fine. Still unpacking." "Why?" "Curious. Your friend said you were a lifesaver." She poured coffee too fast. "Build a bit." "Yeah, I helped pack, But she said, thank your husband for letting us borrow you." Weird way to put it. A shrug. Overdramatic talk. Her hand trembled slightly, picking up the mug. That was the start. The coming weeks brought small signs. Glances at her phone. Flipping it face down. A stronger scent of perfume midday. New charger in her car. Laughing a little too hard at texts during dinner. Gym bag appearing at work. I told myself I was imagining it, chasing shadows. Then one morning I woke early. Was in the bathroom, door cracked. whispering. Not words I could catch. Just the rhythm, intimate. She noticed. Me stir, ended the call, claimed it was Gina. Maybe I should check on her, she said. I offered a chance for truth, hesitation. She smiled too easily. You're sweet. But no, she's embarrassed. Enough needing help. That night while she showered I did it. Checked her phone. But I remembered her birthday. Work. Texts clean. Too clean. Few exchanges. With Gina staged artificial. Not the messages though. Photos. Cloud sync left. A recent photo. Her in jeans tank top. Carrying a box, but not at Gina's. I knew. That place. Not the same neighborhood. Behind her a man. Tall shaved head. Sunglasses indoors, hand on her lower. Too familiar. Timestamp matched. The weekend she claimed to be helping. Gina move. I stared long. Not shock. Not surprise. Recognition. Next day I called Gina. Barely knew her. Chipper on the third ring. Hey, all okay? Played naive. Yeah, just thanks for letting my wife help. Was. Oh right. Totally. She was a lifesaver. There it was. Lifesaver. Not mover, not friend. Press. She didn't mention the exact address. Off Lincoln near the pharmacy. Photo told me the truth. I thanked her, hung up. Then hired someone. Discreet, professional. Gave them what little I had. Photo face. Guessed at building. Asked for one thing. Truth. For days. I remember sitting in my truck outside a hardware store when call came. Voice. She's been seeing him for months. Erin. Divorced freelance designer. Meetings. His place evenings, weekends. Not hiding it. Holding hands, laughing. Photos, timestamps. Yes, more than friends. Thanked him, hung up. Sat long. Not rage. Not heartbreak. Hello. She came home later, acting normal. Kissing my cheek, asking about dinner. I said nothing, watched her move. Didn't know I knew. Not yet. She. And I would make sure the truth came from her, not me. Because if there's one thing betrayal teaches, it's patience. The night I asked her, it wasn't a trap. Not dramatic. No raised voice, no accusation. Just a quiet Tuesday, both of us on the couch, plates balanced on our laps, a movie murmuring in the background. I waited until the credits rolled, until the last bite of dinner was gone. Then I turned and said, "You've been spending a lot of time helping Gina." She didn't flinch. Didn't skip a beat. Yeah, she's still settling in. He nodded. Funny thing, I ran into her last week. That got her. A twitch at the corner of her mouth. A fleeting flicker of panic in her eyes. She tried to recover. Oh, she didn't mention it. She wouldn't, I said. I asked where she moved. Lincoln. A longer pause this time. Yeah, it's near there. I just said Fremont because... I interrupted. Silence. Long, brittle. She looked at me. Really looked. And I saw it, the recognition, the fear. The moment she realized the stage lights were on and she had no script. What are you saying? I leaned forward, elbows on knees. I know about Erin. The visits. The building off Fremont. I know. She sat perfectly still. Not crying, not angry, just still. Then, like it cost her something, she said, "How long?" Long enough. There it was. No denial. No excuses. Just those words. How long? That's when I knew she wasn't shocked. She wasn't caught off guard. Just caught. She exhaled slowly. Looked at her hands like they were strangers. And then she said something I'll never forget. I didn't mean for it to happen. I almost laughed. Not cruelly. Just the irony. How many betrayals begin with that line? As if cheating were some accident that fell into your lap. I needed someone who saw me, she continued. She didn't finish. But I knew what she meant. Someone who wasn't me. I didn't get angry. Didn't stand or throw anything. I just said, "You could have told me you were unhappy. I didn't want to hurt you." That right there cut deeper than any lie. Hurting me quietly behind my back had seemed gentler than telling the truth out loud. I walked to the window. Rain. Course rain. She asked. What now? Turned. Now you pack a bag and stay with Gina, or Aaron, or whoever you've been using to avoid the mirror. She didn't argue. Didn't scream. Just went to the bedroom. I didn't watch her pack. Couldn't. I sat listening, drawers opening and closing, zippers, footsteps, then the front door clicking shut. Over. Except it wasn't. Not really. The next morning a message. Not from her. From Gina. Short. No greetings. No pleasantries. Just, hey, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I didn't know she told you she was helping me. She wasn't, but thank you for letting her use your trust. I know you didn't deserve that. That slip, the way it was worded, broke something final in me. She used my wife. Used her. That's what Gina said. And it clicked. My wife wasn't just lying. She was being someone else for someone else. A mask worn for another performance. And I had been the silent prop, holding the curtain open. She betrayed me. But I had allowed it by believing every lie, every excuse, every staged text, every late return. I gave her the benefit of the doubt too many times. There wasn't any doubt left. Just benefit. Just trust. Just silence. The kind of silence that lets people lie freely in your presence. I didn't text Gina back. Nothing to say. I changed the locks that afternoon, removed her name from the accounts, called the lawyer I'd quietly contacted weeks earlier. Then I sat in the same kitchen where she once kissed me from behind, told me she was just helping a friend, and I cried. Not for her. Not even for the marriage. But for the man I had been. So certain, so willing, so proud to be her anchor, only to realize I'd been dragged under with every wave she swore she was riding out. She said she needed someone who saw her. I see her now, clearly, and I'll never unsee.